Hey guys, welcome back. And let's see. Oh gosh. Let's see. Alright, sorry about that. Alright, so I assume the mic is working. So let's see. What can we make from today? Alright, so I'm just gonna let the market do its thing. We'll jump in now to see where we are. Happy Wednesday. Right, so let's see. The news at 8:15 did not do much, but we've got news at 10, guys. Read for the news, so just be aware. Right, so let's see. Just gonna jump to a 15-minute here. Okay, so 15-minute, we all still very bullish. So that's fine. So let's see how this first 15-minute close out here. Obviously going higher. This is the daily view up, guys. Then we've got the anchored view up right here, which is the New York Open. So yeah, let's be careful today, guys. On the hour, we've got news coming out, and we don't want to get caught there. So this looks like a liquidity grab here, but I know on the 15-minute we're still bullish. But we need to see how we all close. Hourly is still bullish. So yeah. Bum, 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 now it's the patience game. All right, so this grey block that's forming here, I'm just putting that on so we can see where the 15-minute range is. I mean, we want to see if this is going to be like a fake out to trade lower, but we'll have to wait and see. I'm just going to minimize this. So obviously we've got this long sideways move. This could be a drop. We've got liquidity, or there's this low here. Let's see what this low was. Oh, so remember there was a little spike yesterday, and normally there, we've got liquidity right there. All right, so now we just keep ourselves on our hands and see how things play out here. This is on my side, not with ES or anything, but there's divergence here. telling me that we are going to go lower. All we got to do now is wait for a good entry. That is if we close like this. But we'll get some we'll get entries. Convinced that we'll have a good setup here. And there we got these equal lows, which is at 291 and oh gosh, I can't pin it exactly, but around 265, 291 and 265. If we slice through all of this. So let's see. Only 6 minutes in, so I like the range that's setting up here, because hopefully we'll get something like this, pull back into the range, stop there. Yeah, PMI at 10 a.m. This first 15 minutes is key. Sometimes the first 30 minutes is key. So we've taken these highs out, and we've taken some lows out here. But I want to keep an eye on this because those are equal lows there. Because this could be a preparation for PMI, run highs, run lows, and consolidate, and then find a direction. And we know we're bullish, right? So we must keep that in mind. Okay, 5 minutes left, and this first candle's done. I'll go back to the 1 minute now, guys. I'm just... Almost look like a nice entry to take a short. Just missed 50% there. Hi guys. Yeah, I mean this looks like a short, guys, but PMI at 10 and we're bullish. So this could turn bearish if we, I mean, we still got about 4 candles. If this 4 candles close down, yeah, I mean, there's equal lows right at the bottom now. So I'm going to be a little bit patient here. Literally touched it and bouncing from that. If you did take a short there, you had no drawdown and yeah. So what I'm seeing happening here is these high got spiked. I thought these lows were going to get spiked and consolidated. So doing something. But hey, if we decide to go lower, there will be opportunity in this range for us to enter. So we got to wait and let the market tell us what it wants to do. Yeah, this is the last minute of this candle. Okay. Now we wait and see. If we took this short here, 2R is right there. Okay, so this liquidity is done. This is just saying that's the high and the low of that range. And now it's like a waiting game again, because now you want to see some sort of a setup, right? So we could see this as 1, 2, maybe a pullback and another push down. And then see market turn around or something. Okay, so there you have your, I think you're at your 2R already. Okay, so what did we say? Here's a liquidity pool right here at this 528.27. It'd be nice to see a pullback now and then a drop there. All right, so if we want to see something pull back here, we're going to have to do it like this. This gap here, that's the one. This one, yeah, that's the favorite gap we're interested in. I know we're moving lower, yeah, then that lines up with that gap. It would be ideal for this to come back in here and then take us down there. And sometimes, guys, it's just going to run there anyways. And then we just missed that move. But guys, there will be a setup. I can feel it in my bones. We just got to be patient. So while we wait for that to play out, so this was pretty stock standard. I did not take it. Consolidation, manipulation, taking those highs out. Expansion, which was the shift. Break structure, come back, test. Literally tapped at 50% and down we go to those liquidity. There's more liquidity down here at 290s and 265s. Okay, so we might continue down here because now we close below that and it looks like we want to pin to that to the downside. If that's the case, then so be it. Let's see. Okay, so the bottom end of that order block, that is 50%. Maybe someone in the chat already took the short and made a nice bag of money. All right, so as you guys can look, can see this black line is the daily VWAP, and then this blue line is the anchored VWAP at open. That line, that blue line is lining up with this fair value gap. So maybe we go and test that and then drop again. I must tell you, I've been hurt so many times with shorts that I was looking the short in the eye and I couldn't even pull the trigger. And like I said last night or yesterday late, I look at these ones, it plays out, then I take the wrong one and I get stopped. The first short, okay, so someone took the first short, that's good. Great work. If I'm going to get a setup here, I'm most probably going to look for a short. Look to take a short. A little bit of, hesitation in my gut, but let's see. Let's see. Ta, 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 na, na. Right, let's see. Are we going to get it? Okay, so I think we are at the 50%, but I'm not going to take this right here. So we're right there. I want to see price at this VWAP, the blue line. Mm-hmm. And the next first fair value gap above that is this one anyways. Ba, 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 da, da. I did say that was divergence up here, so another reason why I should have taken the short. But be as it may, guys, we did not. I know the news is coming in 5 minutes. And yeah, actually what I'm going to do, guys, I am not going to take the short because I'll wait for that news to finish, because I've got this thing in my mind and maybe I'm too predicting the market. So that's run the highs, run the lows, and maybe we come back in here and then I don't know which way. And if I'm wrong, and then it's just one of those things. Okay, so we ran this liquidity, so I can take that out. I can take this. I'm going to leave this on here because that's just marking the high and the low there for me. Let's see if the PMI can give us just something to trade. Okay, so far it's still bearish. 15-minute is bearish. 1 hour still deciding. I guess we will know that by 10. And the VWAPs both suggest bearishness. Right, 3 minutes, guys. 3 more minutes. If we're going to take this low out, then these 50% is, I mean, came together nicely. Okay, where we are now. Where are we now? One minute. One more minute. Oh, gosh. Hey, Beyond Tomorrow. You're a new guy. This time, welcome to the stream. Stream, not stream. Have you taken any trades yet, or are you new to trading? Are you 10 years of trading? Are you expert? Maybe tell us something about you if you want. All right, cool. Let's see. 5 years experience. Good. Is there any specific style you trade? Is it trading SMC? Smart money concepts. All right. And any specific setup that you like, or that you find the consistency in, or that you trust the most? Dum, dum, dum. All right, so now we're struggling to go lower. It is the time of the news, and it's not doing anything. So I'm going to try if we go up here, guys, I am actually going to look for a short. I'm going to do it. Why am I doubting myself with this thing? I'm trying to understand my mind. Why am I doubting it? All right, well, let's see. Let us see. If we close above this view up here in that fair value gap, nicely lined up. And if it closes below it again, I'm going to try a short there. I'll put my stop up here. And let's see if we can get down here somewhere. Okay, so everybody that knows, obviously on this channel and new ones, this is not financial advice, educational purposes. And I'm no mean an expert. And I'm on a journey myself. So, yeah, just keep that in mind. What do you guys think? Shorts. Shorts. Let's try a short here. So you guys probably hear my talk in the background here. Gosh. Okay, so it's testing that view up there. Lines. Okay, so the black line is just a normal daily view up, and the blue one is the anchored one at 9:30 open. So we are trading below it, so it lines up with this fair value gap. So I would expect some sort of a test here, or even close above, close below type of thing to take it low, and only targeting this low here. But we just missed it then. So on a proper count, I did take a short here on that test there. Stop is above there, and I'm targeting this low. So let's see if this is going to allow me to book some profit on this trade. All right, let's see. Are we gonna dump or are we gonna pump? Pump or dump? What's it gonna be? So these lows here, that's all liquidity. So we could see this just building up to slice down again. So on this trade, on the prop account, I'm only risking 0.5%. And yeah, so for those who's wondering, all right, so we spoke about this before, guys. That eye and that eye is equal highs. Obviously, everybody knows that. And it's right at the bottom of a fair value gap. That is a very strong magnet for price. So even if price goes down, we could see price bounce back to test that. Even if we do it now and reject it, that's, I mean, with all the confluences that we've got here, I would expect or assume that's a good opportunity for a short. But if we close above all of this, then it's a bit different. Let me go to a 15-minute. I think that's going to help on that explanation. So I'm looking at this. So this has been consolidating the whole day. And then we came in at market open. We run these highs. So that consolidation, manipulation, expansion, I'm expecting price to come back and then to sell, sell off again. We've got these two lines as liquidity down here. So this all lines up with a short where we are now. And that short lines up with that fair value gap there. If, I don't want to say by miracle because it can happen, if price turns around here and runs the opposite, okay, then we could find ourselves in a longer consolidation, knowing that we've got NFP on Friday. So it can happen. But this looked like the manipulation leg. Yeah, and I think that bigger fair value gap, this fair value gap lines exactly with the 50%. I can actually take it so you guys can see it from here. See, it lines up exactly with this fair value gap and the bigger fair value gap. Okay, so we're in the trade. Stop loss is up here. I mean, it's a white stop. If I say white, I'm risking a lot. I'm going to try to reduce it as quickly as we can. I mean, I'm gonna put this down here. I don't know if we're gonna get this, so we'll just manage it. All right, so now what I want to see, guys, I don't want to see price close above here, this view up here. And this looks like a pullback. There's a nice aggressive push down, and now it's like a gradual pullback. It could test that view up, but let's see. I mean, if we push up here, then it's going to be one of those painful things. It looks a little bit off, but let's see. Don't like that close above that fair value gap. That will normally scratch the trade. But I'm holding on to it because of these two VWAPs at the moment. And we're in deep premium on this range. So let's see if we come back in. Yeah. If we close above that VWAP, that black line, I'll just scratch the trade. And this could hold price between the two VWAPs and then do whatever it wants to do. Not looking the greatest right now. Yep, it's not. See if we can pin to that thing. Alright guys, I'm out of this trade. It's not doing what I wanted to do. I scratched the prop trade as well, so I'm not going to wait for it to take me out up there. Okay, so now we're just back. And now if you look at the 15 minutes, I mean, this could still be a short if you stop up there. But if this whole thing push higher, then yes, this was manipulation. And then but this fair value gap is key. So we close above that, then yeah. Maybe price just relentless to go lower. And I'll show you guys what I'm thinking. On the 1 hour, we did this and then close back to go higher. We're going down. It looks like we want to close back to go higher. So we'll have to see. And this is obviously our IFG. So what we could do is we'll run the lows and then go run the high of the first 15 minutes, that range as well, and then consolidate. All right, so this looks like consolidation. If that is manipulation, we will probably see some sort of expansion out of this. Depends on this candle. And the reason I'm also looking at it is because it's bouncing off this fair value gap. Running those lows. But let's see how it closes. Obviously need to see price close above these black candles bodies to send it higher up. Da, 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 da. Chipping away, chipping away. The reason I'm pulling this first 15 range, because we see this quite often, where price breaks out, run liquidity back into consolidation, and then go to the top and back into consolidation. But now we like up and down seesawing here again. See how we did not close above that black candle bodies, since price lower. Pretty much consolidating on that daily view up. So price obviously push away from VWAP back to VWAP. Now I'm expecting something go there and come back. All right, so that looks like if it doesn't pin those highs. All right, so we did close above the body of this black candle here. So let's see if we can get follow through to the upside there. It's also quite common when price break 50-minute or to the retrace to the 50% of the range and then continue down. Yep, it can still do that. And I was hoping up here to see something run in there and close below and then send it lower. But I mean, it can still be a short here. Only thing I'm looking at is the hourly hasn't decided yet. 15-minute is bearish. This could be the pullback to sell lower. And then 1 minute is like stuck. And what we're doing now here, guys, is we consolidate, but have a look. We're running the highs, the lows. The highs, we make higher highs and lower lows. So it's like an expanding consolidation. It's not like a contracting one, where we make lower highs and higher lows. Makes you wonder which way we're going. I think we're going to go up. And this is just an observation, guys. I've seen lately that we run both sides of the 15-minute range. But these two VWAPs is pretty flat right now. Dum dum. Okay, let's see. So that. I think I must just start trading 10 points. 10 points, 10 points. That's it. All right. What's it going to be, NASDAQ? What is it going to be? I feel sometimes or some days I'll be a better trader if I flip the coin on some of these moves with NASDAQ. gosh, we really had a little bit of action right here. Now it's like this. I think the best time to trade these days is the open. When that bell goes, got to pick a side and take your money and get out. Mhm. Oh my gosh. I mean, I'm looking at it and I think to myself the same thing. Maybe but it's typical. I end the stream and then you guys get a nice. I look at Discord and I see everybody's catching some nice trades. So yeah, so maybe this is just stuck in this range till PM session again. But the question then is, where do you guys think we're gonna end the day, higher or lower? Let's run a poll. Go and check how often it happens. Ta-da, ta-da, ta-da. Okay, so check how often it happens. Price take 8 a.m. high, goes down to the low, and vice versa. Now all these highs and lows. But let's see. Let's see. All right, let me make my vote as well. Where do I think today is going to end? Okay, you really want to know? We are so extended, guys. So very extended. How do I vote on this? Hey, Steve. All right, so I mean, something happened. Got a little bit of a white candle there. So right at the 50% right now, we close above these highs. Now let's see if we can actually pull a little bit higher. Okay, let's try 10 points. Let's try 10 points. Let's just do that high there. No, that's probably more than 10 points. Yep, that's 20 points. So let's see. Yeah, I was thinking exactly that. I thought 31,000 could be today. So let's see. I must tell you guys, I've never seen NASDAQ consolidate so much than now. Not today, I'm talking about lately. It's going to dump now. Well, let's see. Let's see. Are we going to dump now or are we going to pump? It's either going to be one of the two. It's either going to be stuck exactly where it is, or it's going to pump, or it's going to dump. Ta-da-da-da-da. Oh, gosh. I've seen this also before. Consolidate, push, consolidate, push, consolidate. Exactly what I just said. All right, so what is this? Maybe this is consolidation, manipulation to expand a little bit. So let's see if I'm reading it right here. Dum, dum, dum. Make a nice wick and a up close, not a down close. That's exactly where I'm thinking to go to that open. Because we already run the low here, so this could be the high, could be a target. Oh gosh, there we go. Yeah, no, that's exactly it. It's so out of tune that it feels like it makes no sense. At 290, let's see, where's that? 290. Down here. Oh, we've got it marked out. Oh gosh, guys. When would this long trade be invalid for you? Well, in theory, I mean, this is a consolidation where we are now. So on a 1 minute, I'm pretty neutral right now. If you look at the 15 minutes, we're still bearish, right? You need to get through this. 15 minutes, you need to close above this fair value gap, this 15-minute fair value gap. So where it made it high right now, you needed to close above that to go higher. So in the current states, we ran, we shift, we in here. So we just, filling this whole thing to maybe drop down, or maybe we just go the opposite. And the reason I'm saying the opposite is if you look at the 1 hour. 1 hour, yeah. Came down, close up, and it rallied. Closed down, came up. If it closed above that fair value gap, the VWAP, then those highs is definitely in play. So in my opinion, this is bullish right now. 15 minute is bearish, and we need to keep an eye on that. We set the high, this high, yeah. Oh, this is the high of that fair value gap. So the 15 minute, not the 1 minute, the 15 minute must close above that. And I'll keep an eye on it, and I'll tell you guys. See, this price action here is the type of price action you go to the gym, or you go watch a movie, or I don't know, do something fun. Because we are inversing fair value gaps to both sides, and we go nowhere. Hope that answers your question. I mean, typically, consolidation, push up, consolidation, push down, push back up, and now continue consolidation. But remember, I took a short here and my stop was here. That's why I closed it when we closed above here, because I knew, hey, I've seen this play out before. I'm going to get stopped out, and I don't want to take a full stop, and this could just go dancing to the side, doing a line dance. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. That's something I haven't mastered yet, and I know. And let me give it to you guys like this. I'm gonna take everything off here. I'm gonna take this off. Let's take that off. Let's just keep it clean. All right. I'm gonna take you to 15 minutes. Now, remember the way I trade, I look for consolidations, manipulations, and expansions. Now, I'll look at this. Let me see. All right, let's look at this. Consolidation, you guys can see. Let me just make sure. All right, consolidation, manipulation, expansion. And then it consolidate. That's the pullback. It won't expand forever. This is a nice quick one and up. And then it consolidate. And then yesterday afternoon in the PM session, we were like, do something. It did something and it dropped again. So it ran the highs, ran the lows. When you see price run a high and then dump to run a low, I can guarantee you price is just going to come back into the mid-range and then consolidate. This thing consolidated the whole day. So after consolidation, you're looking for manipulation. So manipulation have steam behind it. So this was a manipulation up. This looked like manipulation now, running these lows out. And now if we pull up here, that is expansion. If we expand today, I mean, tomorrow could go into some sort of a consolidation again. So you need to try and read the market like consolidation, manipulation, expand, stop. Don't follow through and then go sideways. Boom. I mean, I don't know if it sounds simple, but if you get a day where there's a nice big move, a trending day, the next day or the next session at least normally turns into consolidation, and then it looks for manipulation again. And that's why I'm thinking we are going to go higher, because we consolidated. That is a manipulation at the time, but now this looks like, and the reason I'm saying this is a manipulation down, this is not a pullback to short. A pullback looks like this. I mean, I don't want to look for it, but if you want the market to go up, pull back and continue, that's normally a more sideways move, where this is a straight up momentum push. So that's why I'm thinking we're going to go higher. Yeah. And now we sit and we wait. Hey, Carter, you the first time in the AM session. Okay, you only come to the PM sessions. All right. So what time is it where you are now? But I must agree, this is messy of note. See, I would have got my 20 points. We literally ran it that high, and now we're pulling back. And if I left my trade on, I would have get stopped there anyways. I'm looking at something quickly. See, that's your 2R right there. Boom. It's lining up with the high. I'll show you guys why I'm looking at that. It could be wrong. Let's just see. I mean, if I look at a pullback, I always look at a 50% mark of the range. Look at this. This is consolidation, manipulation, expansion, pullback. Pullback, I'm expecting price to always come back to at least 50% of that range, that shift range. And that's exactly what happened here, and then we dropped. And that's in a fair value gap. So you don't need price to go higher. If there was no fair value gap here and this fair value gap was up here, then you can expect price to go up. So I always look at the midpoint of the range and look at the closest fair value gap if I'm short above that line, not below. If this was a fair value gap, 50% and one up here, I would rather wait for price to go higher. If it's in this case, we're in the middle of this fair value gap. Now I can tell you, we don't need to fill this gap completely. So you can take it at 50%. If the gap was up here and the bottom was here, then you can just tap that fair value gap and drop. I mean, can it go higher? Yes, of course it can. Let's see if we... This is going to be a slow grind to that level. Watch. Right, so are you from Cape Town? That's right. Okay, so you're off today. Weather's terrible there. Yeah, so I'm in Joburg, so I'm looking out the window, and the weather today was nippy this morning, but I mean I've got a jacket on now, but it wasn't that cold. But it's getting cooler quite quickly. So I always follow to see what's happening in Cape Town, because 2 days later we get it down here in Joburg. But yeah, good man. Thanks for making the time to join us. And we're back in the range. And see, guys, this is, let's see quickly. Sorry, I just want to put this back on. This one. We are consolidating at that 50%. I've seen it so many times. So much so that it's irritating. Because then price just struggles to get out of there. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Okay, so 1 minute go, or 30 seconds, then we go into the macro, and let's see what the macro does. Right, so I'm still banking on price to drop from that 50%, but who knows, yeah. Yeah, you could be right, man. I'm not going to say you're wrong, but yeah, you could be right. I mean, it looks like it wants to do that drop now. Okay, but let's see. Guys, I'm watching this now on the 15 minutes. I need to mark it out. I'll clean it up a bit. So this fair value gap right there. That's a 15 minute fair value gap. So it's right at the bottom of that IFG from earlier. So let's see if that's gonna make price jump, bounce, or is it gonna just slice through it and go for those lows? Okay, I'm taking all of this off because this is now just so if you really want to see price go higher from here, you got to close above this level here. And that would be a good sign because you ran liquidity here and you're reacting from that to go bullish. This is obviously the other side of the coin we're watching. All right, who's got any positions open, guys? On gold. Okay, are you long or are you short? All right. We'll have a look at it a bit later to see and hope it plays out for you. Okay, you want a short. All right, just so you guys know, I'm on a long on my prop account on this, and I'm targeting this higher. All right, so let's see. Let's end the poll. See what you guys say. Haha. I think we're gonna go higher. So let's see. Maybe it goes lower. Okay, 5 minutes for the hour to be done. We haven't closed above that 15-minute fair value gap yet. So that means we're still bearish. The one, it's on a 15-minute. The 1 hour here, it's still deciding what it wants to do. And that could be sending price higher. Come on, let's see how this hour starts. And then I'll jump off and I'll see you guys later, but not now. First, see how the hour starts. Damn. All right, 3 minutes, 3 more minutes. When you get a candle, reject a low and doesn't take it out and then roll over slowly, I mean, that's the thing. That's the thing. The irritating thing. Maybe let's. All right, let's see. No, my entry was around here. I'm at break even here. In this fair value gap, we went out, we came back to test it, but not looking that great right now. So one of those things to take a short if price breaks through the fair value gap. I need to look at something first quickly. Hold on. Look, I want to say yes, but I'm also, I mean, this dark shaded area here, that's the 15-minute fair value gap. And let's see if we're going to close through that. I mean, still got 1 minute and something left, so let's see. Let's see if it bounced higher here or actually broke lower. This is one of those trades. It's I mean, it turned 50-50 on me. Just because of the H1. I mean, H1 is not finished yet, so we'll have to wait for this next candle. This candle is what's going to tell us maybe what's going to happen. And maybe it's just a short, guys. Pretty stuck. Pretty stuck. All right, so the 15-minute has not inversed this fair value gap. I'm not saying it's not going to drop. You're just going to have to keep an eye on this. I mean, this is all Messi's consolidation price. So I think, gosh, for me is, are we going to close above here or are we going to close below here? These are the two areas now, because this is the top end of the 15-minute fair value gap, and this is the bottom end of the, is this the 15-minute as well now? So this is a fair value gap. I mean, we're right there, and this is the inverse of a bigger fair value gap. But y'all, this is messy. This is, I mean, I'm in a trade. I wish I didn't take the trade. That's how I feel right now. Because if it plays out, then great. But if it doesn't, then freaking hell, what can you do? All right, so let's see if we're going to get the bounce. If we're going to get the bounce higher. All right, so I hope that answers your question. Is it Bijan? Bijan Swan. All right, HR close back into fair value gap. This is messy, yes. I agree 100%, guys. 100%. Okay, so I'm in a trade. I'm gonna obviously jump off now. I'm gonna keep an eye on it, and I'm not necessarily just gonna close the trade because I'm at 11 o'clock. It might go slow till the PM session, but I'm gonna sit with it. and see how it plays out. In the meantime, guys, thanks for joining this AM session. I'll see you guys in the PM session for those who's going to join. And then let's see, maybe there's a better opportunity there for us to make some money. Thanks, guys. See you guys all a bit later. Take care. Bye-bye.